world. My name is Steve Solkla. Some of you may know me from my music videos, my comedy career, or some of the stunts I've done. But today I want to tell you about something I invented called the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet is an adjustable fitness challenge I invented based on a 5-day cycle I call lookin. It's founded on the principle of muscle recovery and the philosophy of consistency over intensity.
Just as a rule of thumb, the Gauntlet is something that I invented custom for myself. I made it with round numbers and plenty ambiguous so that you can add reps or add weight or remove reps or change it up, do whatever you got to do with your living situation to work for you. It's important when you're doing any type of physical fitness to not compare yourself to others, but to yourself and the person you were yesterday. Little disclaimer for you, I'm not a well-known YouTuber and I'm not a fitness expert, but I have done some extensive research on how to exercise just about every muscle group on the human body and how to stretch each muscle group in the human body. I might do a video on that another time if it gets requested.
Now let me tell you about the 5-day cycle. Let's get to it.
Legs, arms, abs, cardio.
Over and over again in a 5-day cycle until the insecurities dissolve away.
It's also important to be hydrated during your day. I go through about a gallon of water a day. Sometimes I go for about a half gallon if I'm drinking a lot of pop or juice or whatever else. But it's good to measure. I want to be right about halfway at noon. Noon is different for everybody. I'm usually up about 9 a.m. and go to bed 3, 4 in the morning. So for me, noon is more like 4 p.m.
Now I'm going to give you some visual examples here. Skipping rope, I like to do 400 of these. Then we got jump squats, 200 of these, sets of 50 usually, with the last 10 being ceiling touches. Then we're going to get to calf raisers. Find an unlevel surface and some weights and do some calf raisers. As long as you're feeling the burn, you're doing it right. Then we got weighted squats. You'll feel the burn in no time with these babies. These are called egg rolls and they suck. Feel free to cut these if you hate them. This kind of is tough on your ligaments, but it's really, really good leg workout. I was a pretty good high jumper in high school. I was only 5'9". I cleared 6 foot more than once.
Now let's talk about abs.
Alright, let's start at this show with sit-ups. Do 100 of these. Then we got V-ups. Target everything in the middle. 2 sets of 40. Bicycles, 100 of these. Self-explanatory. No, these little devils I call minis. Do-si-do, little left to right action. Targeting the upper abs all over. Then we got leg lifts. 60 seconds, do some figure eights. Target those lower abs. Don't forget about them. Then we got the side sit-ups. Do 30 on each side. Don't forget about each side. These are called accordions. They target the little oblique love handle thing on the side. You know those hunks of fat you can never get to? Yeah. Lean back a little bit and feel a burn someplace you've never felt before. Yeah, use a broken accordion case full of weights. Alright, let's talk about them big old T-Rex arms now. Gonna want to do 100 pull-ups and 200 dips. I'd invest in one of these bars if you can. They're real good and pretty cheap. 500 of these wristlet things, if you ain't got one of those, they're also pretty cheap. It's definitely a worthy investment. You get a good strong grip after that. 60 of these military presses, real good for the top of the shoulders. These are called rows. Work the deltoids a little bit. Try to keep it out of the tricep, keep it low. And bench presses, of course. 60 of these, you can switch them out with push-ups if you need. As long as you're feeling the burn, you're doing it right.
Cardio is pretty easy. I got a nice lake right outside my house, Silver Lake in Virginia. It's estimated to be about 3.5 miles around from my house back around the lake. So I like to set my timer going and go for a half-hour run. I'm traveling the world. If I really don't feel like running, I'll go play basketball for an hour. It's important to note while we're doing this that each of these daily workouts is only intended to be about an hour of your day, because consistency is way better than intensity. You could run a marathon and never run again on a day in your life. You'd be much better off doing 1 mile a day for a year. You'd be better off, and it'd be a lot more miles in the end. So set micro goals if that's what it takes, and just don't give up. This is a really unique time in history. For a lot of us, we're living in fear of a plague-like virus you can't name on YouTube. But for a lot of us, this is actually a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Me personally, I'm finally getting the free time to pursue a lot of my creative exploits and work on my physical fitness and study Finnish to get fluent finally. And it's a beautiful thing. I hope all of you can find some motivation in this video. And comments section down below. I want to know what you're doing. If you're doing this or something else, I want to help motivate you. So thank you for watching this channel. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe, but do so if you feel like it. Have a good day, everybody. So this is what I'm looking like right now. It's May 1st. I'm hoping to do 3 of these videos. One on the 15th, one on the 30th. I'm hoping to see if I get less fat throughout the course of the month. We'll see what happens, I guess.